Don't blink, it's your boy Yink. Welcome back to our show. So doing well because having a wonderful day on this 28 July 2025. This is one of my last videos today, so I'm super happy because I can stream. Been feeling like really like streaming lately. Speaking of lately, I've been using a lot ADHD as an excuse. I've been using it as a handicap, I need a crutch. This is why I'm acting this way. This is why I'm talking this way. When I'm talking a lot about the ADHD in a negative fashion. Now, I'm not an advocate for ADHD. However, I advocate for mental health, which is I think is one of the most important. Physical health, you'll cure, you'll heal, you cure, or you'll adapt to the new situation, right? Mental health it leaves scars that are very hard to cure. So that being said, I want to come on here do a small video about the pros of having ADHD. For example, I was watching Lost today, and Lost is again a show that I love, and then it reminded me of Ball Move, which is a podcast that I used to listen to 10 years ago, about Walking Dead and about Lost, and it was just so fantastic. And it's just the amount of, like, for example, today supposed to be a bad day because it's about ADHD. I have a hard time focusing. However, we were playing Elden Ring, and we finished a quest. Like, oh dude, this would be such a good playthrough to do, which is the next one I'm gonna do, by the way. Which, if you know what it is, it's a House of Oslo playthrough. If you know, you know. If you don't know, it's not a big deal. You don't need to know because it's a fucking huge game. But it just felt good to be like, okay, well, I'm excited about this. I'm excited about this. I've been excited about streaming again, and it's not the right period because right now is, like I said, is the perfect period for going outside, having some fun. So this is the worst time possible, but I mean, at the same time, I'm pretty happy that this is going on because you're motivated, right? Lately, I've been feeling very motivated, very motivated because in my mind, motivation is so hard to pinpoint because it's not quantifiable. You cannot say I'm that much motivated nor that much. You cannot say that. You can say I'm a little motivated, which makes sense. I'm super motivated, which makes sense. But you cannot say I'm 50% motivated because it doesn't make any sense, right? Now, one of the pros of having ADHD, you got a lot to say, right? But then you don't know what video to do, and it's a mood swing, a lot of mood swings. So I'm feeling motivated, and it's thanks to that. Like, I'm feeling motivated to stream again. We're doing videos after videos after videos. I am not asking myself, what should I do today? I'm not asking myself, fuck, I don't feel like doing anything today. There is moments where I have to push myself and say, come on, Ink, fucking work, let's go. Come on, man. I have to give myself a couple of slaps to wake up to reality. Oh, there goes gravity. Oops, there goes sanity. A little bit of an 8 Mile for you guys. Because we watched Happy Gilmore 2 yesterday. It was yesterday. I can't believe it was yesterday. It seems insane, but it goes fast. So yes, I'm feeling very motivated because I have a lot of things. I have some ideas. For example, the idea for the playthrough that came up, I wasn't something I was planning. It was just something that it just happened. I was like, holy shit, that's a good idea, right? And this is crazy because we talk about motivation. So Elden Ring is about 80 hours, 90 hours, 100 hours games. So when you have an idea, like, holy shit, this is the next hours of my life, 100 hours of my life, right? But you feel motivated. And again, one of the pros of ADHD is the number of interests that I have. Like, I'll give up on things, but I'll also pick up on things. And I prefer fixating. Now, a lot of people will say that's a negative. So what does it mean? So you're going to have it in your interest, in your hobby. You're hyperfixated for a couple of days, and for a couple of weeks, this is the coolest shit you could have done. You spend your night, days, morning thinking about that. You spend all of your waking time doing it, and you're like, holy shit, this is so cool. And I'm so happy about that. However, after a month or two, you'll give it up because all the passion died down and whatever it is. Like I said, making content is the thing that I've done the most in my life. I've been doing this for 4 years now. I've had a job for more than that, of course, but it's in the mindset where it's a need and not a want. You know, I need to work. So I don't want. We give up on everything. We give up on check. Give up on karate. We gave up on swimming. We gave up on baseball. We gave up on multi-level marketing (MLM). which is a good thing, thank God. But we give up on everything, you know, and that's a shame. It's a really a shame. And then for content, it's a new fixation, and I feel like this is why, because we're able to see such amount of things. For example, I was reacting to Mr. Beast animation yesterday, and I saw a video of First We Feast with Elijah Wood, which is Frodon from Lord of the Ring, if you needed to introduction. And I was like, oh, this is so cool. And I feel like if I didn't have it, I'm not saying that you don't have ADHD, you can't be interested in things, but our circle or our zone of comfort is so well. Like people asking me, how are you so not shy? You go in public and you film, how do you do it? And I'll be honest, most of the time I don't even realize it. I don't even realize it. Like for example, I did a video last week for the concert, and I was filming. I was the only guy that was filming there, which is cool. Cool because I don't have competition. But at the same time, people started looking at me. I'm like, holy shit, they're looking at me, right? But the truth is, they've been looking at me for a while. I just don't realize it. You know, there's pros of ADHD. They say it is fault to be wise when ignorance is bliss, which is amazing potatoes. But yeah, I'm feeling very motivated. There's a lot of pros to having ADHD. There's never a boring day, you know. And technically speaking, my life should be boring because I spend most of my time inside. I spend most of my time working. It should be boring, right? But we like what we're doing, so at the same time, it feels good. You know, it feels good. Anyway, just wanted to come on here, be a bit positive because I feel like everything deserves positivity. And if it is something that you want to do, you should do it. And that's the end all be all of life. Anyway, love you guys. Take it easy. Here's to another 4 or 5 years of making content, and then deciding that we're going to be doing this for another 10 years. And before we know it, it's been 40 years we're doing that, which would make me 68. Imagine. God damn.